All in Economic Lifestyle, bringing you some informational update, uh, information that's in the current news. Disclaimer, guys. Okay, but anyways, I hope your day is going well thus far, and it's already. Hold on, guys, one moment. Let me see. Oh my goodness, time is flying, guys. I've done so much today until I didn't realize it was 1 o'clock already. I just got back from walking. I was gonna go earlier. I'm coming, guys. Sorry. I was going to go earlier, but and then I just had some lunch. I had some crackers, with goat cheese and some hot tea. Remember, I'm doing go green. Okay, sorry, guys. Okay, so let's get started. Uh, Again, guys, this is the 10 cities that are collapsing rapidly, and a lot of yous get it, like the 20% or less. You guys already get it, but for the 80% that don't, this is why I want to show you guys as to the cost of living, the homelessness, and all this good stuff. Okay, so let's continue. Disclaimer. It's an America. How much I make monthly? About 2,000. It's not enough. Not enough for even to rent a room.
We gotta be the most taxed people in the world.
Okay, check this out, guys. As you come into the room.
99 items.
The United States, a country always praised as one of the wealthiest and most developed in the
Guys,
world.
let me open the dining room
A
window.
place
Oh,
where
I don't
many
have my
people long to
sorry,
set
I'll do
foot.
my tripod. Sorry, guys. Please check out my live that
But
I
in
did
some
this
cities
morning
today,
too.
the reality is not as you
Where's
imagine.
my phone?
From
Okay, I got
skyrocketing
it.
living costs, rising crime rates, to an increasingly alarming homelessness crisis. Many urban areas in the U.S. are gradually turning into places no one dares to
I
visit.
want to record this,
Today,
guys.
we will expose the harsh
I do
reality
Spotify
of the
too, but I
10
just don't
fastest
announce it.
declining cities
I just
in America.
record whenever I do
Some may
educational
surprise you, while others you
educational
might
thing.
have
I'm trying
seen
to
the
put my
warning
mic.
signs for
Sorry,
a long
guys,
time.
but I am on
So,
Spotify.
is your city on this list? Let's explore right now. Los Angeles, the city of dreams, where ambitious young people flock with the hope of becoming Hollywood stars.
Guys, pay attention
But
in
in
case you're
reality,
thinking of
they only
relocating.
become
Please listen
baristas
to
at the
this.
Starbucks near the studio.
I'm like a full-time student. I get scheduled for 25 hours a week, and then on weekends they schedule me the entire day.
Or worse, they might end up in a tent right on the sidewalk. If you don't believe me, I'll take you to meet a
Watch and
homeless
see if
actor.
your city is on this list, because it's
Eric,
very
an
important,
actor who
because a
once
lot
had
of
a
people
stable
uproot
career,
and move.
is now living
So these are the
homeless
things that you
after a
have to
series of
know. This is
unfortunate
about
events in his life.
being
Before that, he
strategic
was a
and
well-known actor in
organized
the area.
by
Well, through
researching.
a avalanche of unfortunate events and a bad relationship, which
Please
wiped me
check
out
out my live
financially.
upload from
After
this
moving
morning,
into a new
guys.
apartment, he couldn't afford it. With no other options, he had to take on many temporary jobs to make ends meet. Eric said he has been living in this situation for over a year and a half.
I was in that car, a kitchen pantry for a little while. I was in a garage on a pool table for a little while.
Eric is just one of the 75,000 homeless people in Los Angeles, more than the population of some small towns. And this number shows no signs of decreasing. It is estimated that a new encampment is set up here every day. Skid Row area, where you will feel the homelessness crisis of this city most acutely. It has never shrunk, and in fact, it has only expanded and become more challenging.
Indeed, it has. Look at this. Makes no sense. How did we get here, guys? How?
What has caused Los Angeles to fall into such an alarming state? There are many factors, but the top factor still remains the cost of living. If you have
Yo, what is this
$100,000 in
live?
your account and are
Respectfully,
confident that you can live well in LA,
Anderson,
sorry,
I'm a
you
female.
only
Please
have enough
address
money
me
to pay the rent.
respectfully. I'm not your
The
yo
average
or
rent
your
is over
bro.
$3,000 a month for an
Respectfully,
apartment that isn't very
can you see
comfortable.
right here the top
Not to
10
mention that
cities
taxes,
collapsing
gas,
fastest in
and food are
America?
all exorbitantly high.
This is what this live
Even
is
the
about.
super rich have to pack their bags and leave California. Enough to see how expensive it is
So
here.
you just stay
But
tuned and
that's
see
not
if
all.
your city is on
LA
this
is
list.
not only the
This
center
is
of
why I
cinema,
watched it. My
but
city is
also
not
a
on this
stage
list.
for
I live in Florida.
real-life thrillers. Robberies in broad daylight and rampant thefts have become so severe that Walgreens, Starbucks, and Target have had to close numerous stores because they can't withstand the hourly losses. Although Hollywood still shines, behind the studio lights, LA is increasingly resembling a post-apocalyptic movie. Empty houses, businesses fleeing, residents migrating to other states in search of a less stressful life. If you are considering moving to LA, think very carefully. You will need to ensure you have a huge bank account, a strong immune system to deal with the polluted air, and a bit of luck to avoid having your phone snatched while strolling down the Walk of Fame. New York, the city known as the city that never sleeps, is the most vivid symbol of the American dream that many people long to set foot in.
I live with a New Yorker, Brooklyn at that. Been to New York plenty of times.
But look, what is
It's
happening
kind of
to
not
this
like my
city?
cup of tea. It's too
Since
busy,
2020 alone,
and I'm Ackline.
more
There's
than
no trees.
500,000 people have packed their bags
Respectfully,
and
but
left
they
the
have
Big
good
Apple
food.
behind. Yes, not just a few thousand, but 500,000. New York has never been cheap, but now it has officially reached the level of only for the super rich. Do you want to
Check
rent
this
a
out,
one-bedroom
guys.
apartment in Manhattan? Be prepared to pay $4,500 per month.
A
Do you
month.
think of the Bronx as a more affordable option?
I don't even. Oh
Good
my
luck.
God. My
The
house
rental
is paid
price
for. I was
there
about
is
to say
still
my
hitting the
mortgage is not that much
$2,200
because I
per month
PIF
mark.
my house,
And it's not just housing
paid in
prices.
full,
Everything else is expensive too.
and it was
A
built
cup of
from the
coffee,
ground up.
$8. A dozen eggs, more than
True
$9.
story.
An amount that is even higher than the average hourly wage of workers. So if you plan to prepare meals at home to save money, it's not that simple either.
But the
Not
thing of it is, guys, because I'm no way bragging or anything like that. It's just that I have an old soul. My grandmother, she's born in 1902. So she raised, 1908, I'm sorry. So it's just that, I don't know. I knew to make great, rational, responsible decisions at such an early age, guys, until I'm ahead of the game. That's the only reason why. My family is not super, super, super rich, so it's not that. But we've all made careers out of ourselves, very good careers. Okay, they made us a lot of money. So this is why I was able to do that. Let's continue.
Not stopping there. New York City is also one of the cities with the highest taxes in the United States. If you earn $1 million a year, nearly 15% of that will be devoured by state and city taxes. Even the middle class, who seem to have the most stable lives, now face high taxes, while their wages remain stagnant. New York is no longer.
Guys, we don't pay state taxes in Florida. We many other states have. I think it's Florida. Um, I want to say Connecticut. I'm not sure. I think it's Connecticut, but it's in Alaska. We don't pay taxes, and if you live in Alaska, they will pay you taxes at the end of the year. The stipend it was 6,000, but now it's dropped down to $1,300, guys. And you live over there with no security. It's dark 67 days straight. So it's only made for the Alaskans. But I just wanted to give you guys that, and that's a true story. You can research it. Let's continue.
Longer a place you go to live. You are just trying to survive. And if you can't make it, you'll join the ranks of the homeless flooding the streets, right at the foot of those bright skyscrapers. It is estimated that the number of homeless people exceeds 100,000.
Nobody
tent
woke up
kings
to be
springing up
to
everywhere
be
from
homeless
sidewalks to parks.
or hungry, as far as that matter.
One of the things that
Hi,
gradually
Remy.
drives people away from New York is safety.
Hi.
More than 125,000 cases were recorded in just 2023.
This
subway
video
has
is
become
about
a
the
test
10
of courage for
fastest
many, As
cities
theft and assault
that
have
people
become
are
more
moving
common
out
than ever.
of because of
Walking on the
the
streets of New
cost
York
of
is
living.
no longer an exciting experience. It's a risky adventure. Is New York still worth living in? Surely New
Thank
York still has
you.
wonderful
Thank
things.
you, Remy.
Broadway remains magnificent, with
I
world-class
love how you spell your
musicals.
name.
And New York pizza, still as delicious as ever. But first, make sure you have enough money, enough spare cash to enjoy these things without worrying about costs or safety. Baltimore used to be a bustling industrial center, a place with a rich history, a busy harbor, and vibrant neighborhoods, didn't it? But sadly, those days are long gone. Nowadays, when people mention Baltimore, the first thing that comes to mind for many is crime and the uncontrollable collapse of the economic system. Baltimore has surpassed Chicago and Detroit to become one of the most dangerous cities in the United States. The crime rate is 4
Baltimore
times the
has
national
been
average.
like in terrible
Even in some
dismay
areas,
for a
the police
while. I don't know
hesitate to set foot
why.
in, because once you enter, you might
Okay,
not be
Remy.
able to get
Thank
out.
you.
Of course, crime does not just occur naturally. It is the result of an economic collapse. Big companies have fled. A series of businesses that once had their headquarters here have left due to the unbearable levels of corruption and instability. Job opportunities are scarce, and as a result, thousands of people have fallen into unemployment and poverty, leading to a surge in crime. Many areas in Baltimore are abandoned, with hundreds of empty houses.
It's
broken
just been
windows,
one
and
moment, guys.
overgrown
Pardon
grass.
me.
Looking no
Hey,
different.
guys, do you remember the episode that it was called The Corner? I can't think of the guy's name, but he's in a lot of movies. That he was the star of the. He was the producer of the show. It's called The Corners. You guys really should watch it. It's about Maryland. It's really really good. It's like episodes like The Wire or Black is Orange. It's like one of those type things, but it's in real time, and it's called The Corners. You guys really should watch it.
Different from a post-apocalyptic city. If you think that at least Baltimore can improve its future through the education system, then prepare to be disappointed.
And The Corners was,
The
of
school
course,
system
shot
here
in
is
Baltimore.
ranked among the worst in the United
This is why I told you guys to watch the
Overcrowded classrooms,
series
reduced
that he
teachers,
produced.
and students' academic performance. So bad, it's hard to believe. Some schools in Baltimore have a rate of students who cannot read even after completing high school.
No, you gotta be
graduate from high school
freaking
without the
serious. Are
skills to
you
get a
kidding
decent
me? Wait, hold on, look. You mean to tell me? Okay. You mean to tell me that someone could go to school for 12 years and come out and not know how to read? Why do we have this breakdown, and where did it come from? Leave a comment in the section. And let me know, guys. I'm trying to understand. Forgive me if I don't. Let's continue.
Despite facing numerous problems, Baltimore still has wonderful things like Inner Harbor, a beautiful harbor if you don't get robbed on your way there, a passionate sports spirit, where fans of the Ravens and Orioles remain ever loyal. But the question is,
It happens all the time. I know, because I'm born and raised Miami, but it was not a big percentage. But I did know people You know,
Can
just
Baltimore
very
be
few.
revived? Or is it time
It's
for
just,
the
and this
residents
is
to find
back
another place
when.
to
So we're
call
talking
home?
about now.
Comment right
This
below.
is crazy.
Chicago, one of the most iconic cities in America, was once famous for its deep dish pizza, skyscrapers, and passionate sports fans. But now, more than 81,000 residents have left since 2020, marking a 2% population decline. So what is causing people to leave the third largest city in the United States so quickly? Once the pride of America, a place that attracted ambitious
Remy, I
people
just
from all
made you a
over in
mod
search
just
of
whenever you're in
opportunities.
here.
But now,
It's something about your energy.
Chicago is losing its luster,
It just, and
and the only
I'm,
thing thriving
I'm
here
sorry.
might be the
I'm just
increasingly
smiling. I just
powerful
made you a
gangs.
mod whenever you're in
Some once
here.
vibrant areas have now become unsafe, even during the daytime. If you ever thought living in New York or San Francisco was expensive, try visiting Chicago once and check the property tax bill. I guarantee you'll think twice. Property taxes in Chicago are among the highest in the United States, making home ownership here no different from a game of chance. The cost of living keeps rising, while the quality of life is plummeting. The economy is also what is causing Chicago to lose its former position. Businesses here are fleeing faster than a whirlwind. Large corporations like Boeing, Caterpillar, and Tyson Foods have relocated their headquarters from Chicago in search of a safer and more stable business.
Whoa. What's that? I just built a budgeting app in Base 44. Guys, Nina just built an app.
Impossible. Ignorant can't code.
Interesting. Can it generate reports?
It can now.
Nice.
So you're saying we can all build apps now?
Yeah.
I'm on lunch.
I gotta make a call.
I'll be right back.
Just built an inventory tracker.
Protein calculator.
Hey, you're fine, because I'm gonna be in and out. Just set your bell to let you know when I'm on. It's okay, because I'm on for two huge YouTubers. So,
I want to animate this graphic.
but thank you.
de español.
An inner office day.
Okay, let's continue.
Hundreds of small stores have also been forced to close due to crime and excessively high operating costs. If you've ever thought about
Guys, look
starting
at
a business in
this.
Chicago,
Look at all
you
this.
might want to think again.
Look.
Chicago is now at a crucial crossroads. Will the government take strong measures to save the city, or will it continue to spiral
Look how
downwards?
huge.
Detroit was once the pride of America, the birthplace of Ford's and GM's muscle cars, and the legendary Motown sound. But since 1950, Detroit...
You know, pardon me, guys. My heart goes out to Detroit because I don't know. It just goes out. It goes out. I feel like Detroit, New Orleans, just those two have been treated very, very, very unfairly. That's just my opinion. Let's continue.
Detroit has lost more than 1.2 million residents, and from 2020 to 2023, an additional 40,000 people left. What is causing Detroit to continue its decline? When the automotive industry hit rock bottom, Chicago lost a large number of high-paying jobs. The average household income is only about $36,000. Just half of
Guys,
the
you see this
national
right
average.
here? Let me pause this for a
With this
moment.
salary-
Those are robotic arms. I'm sure you guys know this. I worked for 1 year at Vistacon, Johnson & Johnson, where they make contact lenses, you know, the pretty colors that we all wore at one time. I stopped wearing them because I lost one in my eye and I had to go to the true story. I was 20 years old when it happened, and I never put another contact back in my eye. And you know what? On a side note, the doctor told me, he says a lot of people think they lose it out of their eye unless they get x-rayed in their face. The contact could be stuck down in your face, guys. He said he once pulled 40 out of their inner, you know, by your nose, between your nose and eye. He pulled 40 lost contacts. Oh my God. Okay, let's continue. True story, guys.
In 1970,
Oh, but we use the robotic
Detroit not only
arms
lost
to pick up
jobs
the
and
contacts because,
but even the
wait
buildings
one
are
moment,
being abandoned.
because I didn't finish my point. The robotic arms, we use the robotic arms to take the contact and put it into the tray before they put the package on, and then you buy it. Of course, we couldn't touch the contact lenses, but I worked there for 1 year, and that's when I had just moved back moved from Miami to Georgia 3 years, and then to Jacksonville, Florida. And that was my very first job, guys. I came here making a salary at 19 years old, guys. I'm telling you, I don't know. However you think and however you walk is what you walk into, and it's whatever, and it leads you into wherever your mindset is at. This is why I'm always saying mental health is important. Anybody could break down, they could get sad. Yes, I'm okay now. I'm okay because earlier from my live, I just had to. That's not me. I don't. But it's okay. I had to get the message out. But anyways, it's a mental thing. However you think is what you get. And but you know how people say karma, how everybody believes in karma. I'm not big on karma, but I do know if you do somebody wrong, I know the universe will get back with you on that. I don't say karma, I say the universe. But let me not get into my uh let's continue.
The roads are also deteriorating in a way that is hard to
Thank
salvage.
you, Remy.
The potholes in Detroit are so big, they could swallow.
And let me know if you guys are abroad or in
kidding.
mainland.
Public services aren't any better. Streetlights, sometimes on, sometimes off like strobe lights in a nightclub. And what about garbage collection? Just like the lottery, you never know when the garbage truck will show up. If
Wow,
you think
that
Detroit
is
only
a
has
shame.
economic
Look at
difficulties,
this.
then you are mistaken. This city is also on the list of the most dangerous places in America. It is estimated that the crime rate in this city is 4 times the national average. Car thefts happen
Wow.
frequently, so much so that if you park on the street and come back to find it still there, it would be a miracle. Although the
Oh my
situation is quite bleak,
goodness.
Detroit still has some positive signs as a small glimmer of hope. Investments from billionaire Dan Gilbert are breathing new life into downtown. Detroit was once a symbol of the American dream, but without
Yes, it
significant
was
changes,
because of
that
Ford.
dream could
Ford
become a distant
Motors.
memory.
San Francisco,
San Francisco,
California.
home to tech moguls, self-driving cars,
I've written this
and
bridge, guys.
now also to rows of homeless tents overflowing onto the sidewalks. Up
Did you know that you can form a Florida LLC for $0 plus state fees? It's really easy using Zen Business.
And this
Click
is
on
true,
Start
guys.
LLC, answer some questions.
You
A
get
place
free
that was once a
LLCs in
symbol of innovation
Florida now.
is now on
The
the
state of
verge of
Florida.
collapse. Since 2020, more than 70,000 people have packed their bags and left San Francisco, an unprecedented number in the city's history.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So what is causing the Golden City to lose its luster?
Wow. Because you guys went up on the price of living, the cost of living, you started redlining.
The
That's what
average house price in
happened.
San Francisco has reached 1.3 million US dollars.
Thank you,
More than
Remy.
the GDP
Same
of
here.
some small countries. If you think renting a house might be cheaper, not at all. The rent for a 1-bedroom apartment, $3,700 US dollars per month. Just living
For
there for 10
one bedroom,
years,
guys.
and you could buy a villa in Texas. San Francisco is no longer a place for the middle class and average income workers. You only have 2 options. Either you are a tech billionaire, or you live in a tent by the roadside. Not only are
Wow.
prices
Did
high,
he just say
but
that?
safety in San Francisco is also not guaranteed.
He's not
It is
lying.
becoming a
Educational
paradise for
purposes
thieves.
only. Thank
More
you.
than 50,000 car window break-ins just in 2023. If you park in San Francisco, there's a
50,000
good
car
chance your car window will be
break-ins
smashed before you even finish your
in
cup of
1
coffee.
year. Wow.
San Francisco used to be a paradise of technology, creativity, and freedom. But without strong reforms, it will continue to decline.
Pardon me, guys. You know what happens a lot of times? Bad investors, bad investments. They push too hard thinking something's going to work because you can never tell about our economy. It goes up and down, up and down. And this is why it's called, now they're trying to get the money back, raising the rent so high that a lot of people can't afford to have a roof over their head. But nothing can be done if you guys just sit back and be quiet and not call your Congress, your governor. But it has to be done in in masses, masses, for a change to happen. Okay, let's continue.
Becoming a cautionary tale of what happens when the cost of living spirals out of control. Crime goes unchecked, and the economy changes too rapidly. New Orleans, where jazz music echoes from every corner, where you can eat the best gumbo in the world and enjoy the grand Mardi Gras festival. Sounds like a paradise, doesn't it? But wait, because this paradise is slowly
That's why it's
turning
good to
into a
share,
nightmare.
Remy. This is
Since
why I do what I
2020,
do.
more than 8,000 residents have left New Orleans, and perhaps they are not simply looking for
Pardon me, guys, because alkaline is alkaline. Alkaline is humanity. This is living, right? It's food. It's water. Alkaline is anything of nature, like authentic, not fake or phony. Let's continue.
for a change. So what is causing one of America's most distinctive cities to gradually lose its residents? If you think Chicago is dangerous, then let me introduce you to a more formidable opponent. New Orleans. Car thefts, armed robberies, burglaries, all happen daily like a local specialty that no one wants to taste. Even tourists, those who usually come here just for fun, are starting to be cautious. When tourists are still afraid, the locals have even more reason to run far away. Every year, New Orleans is visited by storms. When you live here, checking the weather forecast is as important as checking your bank account. No one wants to invest in a place where a storm can sweep everything away at any moment. Not only in terms of the economy, but even in terms of infrastructure. New Orleans public services
I don't
are
know. In
also
my opinion, it's something about
declining.
New Orleans
No need for a
spirits. I'm
storm.
not sure what it
Just
is.
a
The
heavy rain
energy.
is enough to turn the streets into an American version of Venice. But there's nothing romantic
Oh,
about
your
it.
power just
Just
went
dirty
off
water and floating trash.
there for the
The
wind.
public transportation
I was
system
doing-
is getting
Where are you
worse.
located at,
Buses
Remy? Are you
sparse,
abroad
and the
or
subway is
I'm
almost
sorry.
non-existent.
Let's
Despite
see.
facing countless problems, New Orleans still has irreplaceable
Double O.
features such as vibrant
Hold
jazz
on,
music,
because I'm trying to see.
unique cuisine ranging from
I think it's
seafood to the
0011.
renowned Cajun
Where are you
and Creole
located?
dishes, or the Mardi Gras Festival, one of the grandest
Oh, you're in
cultural
San
events in the
Francisco.
United
We just
States.
went over San
However,
Francisco.
with high crime rates, hurricanes, and floods, a
I'm in
redefined
awe.
and
Let me put this
deteriorating
on pause.
infrastructure.
I'm just in awe about San Francisco because of how they did all it's just it was enough room for everybody. Why make the rent go up so high? And I don't know, things like this just makes me sad because this is how homeless is. Not all of the time, but most of the time. People think a lot of people are homeless because they're on drugs, this, that, and the other. No. Some people really just try and they get behind and they can't catch up. And this is what I know that has happened in San Francisco. And yeah, you're right. It is hard. Because it's like you work just to pay bills and you never have money to do other things or like what you would like to do, like we should. If the rich could do it, then why can't other people do it, right? Okay, let's continue.
New Orleans is no longer an ideal place to live. That's why more and more people are leaving this city for good. Now let's head to the west coast of the United States, where
I want to say this about Portland, Oregon. California is right below it. This is why a lot of people go from Arizona and California up to Portland. So they're getting a lot of transit in. And this is what's going on in the city because Portland, Oregon used to be the most beautiful place. And yes, I have my bestie, Andrea. I won't give her last name, W. She lives in Lebanon, Portland. And I love her so much, guys. Oh my goodness, she is a walking law book or something. I don't know, but that girl is intelligent. Let's continue.
where Portland, Oregon, once dubbed the hipster paradise, is witnessing a 3% population decline. Thousands of people are leaving one of the most progressive cities in America. So what happened? If you ever thought Portland was an art paradise, congratulations. It still is a showcase, but of makeshift camps. The number of homeless people in this city, as of 2023, is over 6,297. Parks, sidewalks, and bus stations have all turned into massive homeless camps. Meanwhile, the authorities are struggling, while the people and businesses can only sigh. Portland was once famous for its friendly and unique culture, but now it ranks among the cities with the highest crime rates on the West Coast. Property crime is rampant. Cars are being broken into. Stores are being robbed every day. Small businesses are struggling to cope with the continuous looting. As a result, stores are closing en masse, and residents feel uneasy even when walking in their own
Bye-bye,
neighborhoods.
Remy. Have a great day.
Portland is transitioning from a livable city to a hard-to-live city, with high taxes, expensive housing,
Okay,
and
and
office
you're a
rents,
good person for
and a
helping your
weak job
mom.
market.
And I'll
An
see you
unemployment rate
around.
of 4.8%.
Please be safe.
If the authorities do not quickly find a solution, Portland may continue to decline, becoming one of the fastest deteriorating cities in the United States. Anchorage, Alaska, where the population is disappearing faster than an ice cream cone on a July day. In recent years, 3,200 people have left, marking a 1% population decline. But wait,
Thank you.
Anchorage is not an ordinary city. It has picturesque
I'm
natural
just having some
landscapes,
quinoa
some
and
of the
snow
world's
peas
freshest
right
air,
now.
and bears occasionally wandering through residential areas. So why are more and more people deciding to leave this place? Living amidst the wild nature is wonderful, but the prices in Anchorage are just as wild. Although it is a relatively small city, Anchorage ranks among the most expensive places in the United States. The cost of food here is 30% higher than the national average.
What?
Meanwhile, the average house price has reached
30% higher, why?
420,000 US dollars, comparable to many major cities in the US. High living costs make it difficult for many people, especially young families, to maintain a stable life. The weather in Anchorage is also a challenge for many people. Not everyone likes living
this
in
is
darkness for 6
Alaska.
months and enduring the cold down to minus 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Winter in Anchorage lasts from October to April, with snowstorms and days much shorter than in most other areas. Many residents here also suffer from seasonal affective disorder, SAD, which makes them feel down due to the lack of sunlight for long periods. Many residents eventually reach a point where they can no longer endure the constant cold and choose to migrate to places with a warmer climate. Despite facing a series of challenges, Anchorage still has its own unique attractions. There is a close-knit community here. Although there are few people, the locals are very friendly and ready to help each other. And if you are someone who enjoys adventure, hunting, fishing, and wild nature, this is still a place worth living in. However, if there is no change in the economy and living conditions, the trend of population decline in Anchorage will continue. With high costs, few jobs, and harsh winters, it's no surprise that this is one of the fastest dying cities in America. Jackson, the capital of Mississippi, is losing its population as quickly as an ice cube melting under the scorching summer sun. In recent years, Jackson's population has decreased by 1.2%, equivalent to more than 240 people leaving each year. But why does a city famous for its blues music and Southern charm make people want to leave? Crime is a major challenge for this city. Jackson consistently ranks among the most dangerous cities in the United States, with a crime rate of 1,150 incidents per 100,000 people, nearly 3 times the national average. This
I
makes
would've
daily
never
life
thought that.
unpredictable, and many families no longer feel safe raising their children here. In 2022, the city's main water treatment plant completely collapsed. Imagine waking up, turning on the tap, and instead of clean water, what comes out is just brown sludge. This is not a one-time incident, but but a reality that has lasted for many years, and the people of Jackson are extremely tired of it. More than 150,000 residents have been left without drinking water for weeks. The economy isn't doing any better.
Hey guys, pardon me. Let me get my drink and I want to say something really fast. Hold on.
Our American-made products keep your costs low and your floor strong. At Sharp Coatings, no tariffs, no middlemen, no delays. If you're in a slip and fall accident, Tom is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial.
Okay guys, you see these houses right here? There's a lot of homelessness, right? One moment, I need to take a quick drink, okay?
New tests reveal concerning chemicals not just in synthetic braiding hair, often used in wigs and weaves, but in products.
These homes right here are
The latest from Consumer Reports and what
used to be homes. There's a lot of homelessness. You know what? If I was homeless and I seen like a row of these houses right here, I would go and fix the house up and I would take ownership of it. Because it's just sitting here. Like rows and rows and rows, especially in Detroit. You guys could refurbish these homes. They sell them for cheap. And then you could have a place and all you have to do is pay property taxes. Unless you're in the state of Florida, because I think Ron DeSantis just signed the law off that we don't have to pay any property taxes. I haven't received anything yet. But I just wanted to say that these are for the taking, guys. Well, what are they going to do? Get mad because you did that? You want to make a place for you and your family that nobody's using? Just claim the land. And I'm not telling you to do anything illegal. I'm telling you to just stand on it. Claim the land. Let's continue.
The unemployment rate in Jackson is 6.5%, much higher than the national average of 3.8%. Young professionals are leaving due to the scarce job opportunities, while businesses are also hesitant to invest in a city with deteriorating infrastructure. Jackson's public education system is consistently rated the lowest in the state, while many hospitals are forced to close due to lack of funding. A city that was once a cultural and political hub is now...
So you mean to tell me hospitals has to get closed due to... Just stop it. Whoever the governor is in that city, in that state, stop it. You guys are just not doing what you're supposed to with the money. It makes no sense to not have money for medical care. Let's continue.
Gradually declining, causing more and more people to leave in search of a better life elsewhere. Despite facing a series of challenges,
this is Jackson, Mississippi.
A deep cultural identity, particularly with its renowned blues music and famous cuisine. If the city can attract strong investments in security, infrastructure, and jobs, then perhaps, just perhaps, Jackson can recover. But until then, this remains one of the cities with the fastest population decline in the United States. These cities did not collapse naturally. This is the result of years of poor management, stagnant economies.
Thank you, poor management. That's exactly what I just said.
Thousands of residents are forced to leave, leaving behind silent streets, abandoned shops, and an uncertain future. Can these cities be revived? Or is this...
Can they, guys?
It's just the beginning of a...
Is it possible that these cities can be revived? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys for joining me for the America's 10 cities that that are collapsing the fastest, all in Eklund Lifestyle. Thank you.